carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a 1st carry for Latavius Murray. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Here's Keenum. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen from 4 yards out. The Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Before this next series gets going here offensively, what about that Saints-Vikings game?
There's so many different ways we can go and so many comments we can start with, but I hope you don't mind me starting with this one. Never in the history of the NFL, all right, did we ever think that Drew Brees could lead a team that scores and leaves just 29 seconds on the clock, and he left too much time for Case Keenum.
For Case Keenum.
Think about that.
Yeah.
All right?
Just the end of that game, you know, we say it all the time, but you live for those moments. Now, you also got to remember, for the Saints, and we're thinking about the Vikings, for the Saints, what heartbreak.
Heartbreak for Marcus Williams, especially the safety. People are going to identify him as the key. But there's one thing to keep in mind. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end for the Vikings, ran about a 7-yard route, and someone from the Saints defense jumped him and actually weakened the back end of that defense and left it in a 2-on-2 situation, and the Vikings took advantage of it.
One we'll be talking about for years. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing is Brady on third down. And Amendola with a catch. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola. Brady now on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Brady now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. Now Brady throwing on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And now out comes Minnesota. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was nothing there for him.
Throwing now is Keenum. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, Murray. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Keenum. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
That one didn't quite make make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 67 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. Well, earlier we mentioned Tom Brady being the oldest quarterback to start and win a playoff game as Patriots offense works their way back onto the field, Charles. It's now for them collectively 7 straight AFC championship appearances.
That's absolutely off the charts amazing in this era of parity in the NFL, because it's not supposed to be a super team, right? Not supposed to be a juggernaut. 7 straight AFC championship game appearances, phenomenal.
And the Jags playing in their first since 1999. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Speaking of Gronkowski against the Titans, 6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. It's important they've kept him healthy.
It certainly is because they haven't overused him. All right, not a lot of stuff across the middle in the early going. But now, expect him to get used every which way in order to try and win another Super Bowl title.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That's good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Again, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Brady gives this one to Lewis. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get the quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Lewis. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And Brady will sneak it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's second down. To throw again. Brady. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're operating in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go back to Murray on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. On play action, it's Keenum.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Patriots are down 20-plus points. I mean, we've actually heard that before, haven't we? I don't want to take them for granted they can come back every time, but you just can't count them out, can you?
No, but, boy, they have looked just not Patriot-like in this game. If they're going to have lightning strike twice, they need to pick it up quickly. Charles, with that incompletion, I wanted to discuss the charitable efforts that team fan bases are putting forward right now. What about what we've seen these last couple of weeks?
It's been something, hasn't it? Because it started really with the Buffalo Bills fans. Because, remember, they haven't been to the playoffs in nearly 20 years. And they got in because of the touchdown pass Andy Dalton threw to the Bengals. So they donated over $300,000 to Andy Dalton's charity after that touchdown pass, put them in the playoffs and knocked out the Baltimore Ravens. So how about this week? What do we call this? Paying it forward?
Yeah, paying it forward, absolutely.
Right? So the Bengals fans, having received that from them, they donated to the Blake Bortles charity, the Blake Bortles Foundation, as a way of saying thank you for beating their bitter rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and knocking them out of the playoffs.
I like it. Sports turning into charity. All good. Throwing on first down. Brady, right side. That's complete to Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he gets it down to the 32. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.